Batman here for IrishBoxing.com. John Cooney, what's up?
What's happening, man? How's things?
Good man, good lad. Been a while since we last talked.
Yeah, has been, yeah.
Listen, we're gonna get straight down into it. I see you're abroad. I've heard you're in Manchester. Do
That's
you want to
it.
tell the people why you're in Manchester?
Just over finishing up a bit of sparring, finishing up camp, really. I'm over sparring Zelfa Barrett. He's fighting Jazza Dickens February the 15th, I think it is. And Jazza Dickens is a southpaw. I'm a southpaw. So, yeah, been drafted in. It's good sparring, good level sparring, world level sparring for me at my weight as well, super featherweight. Zelfa's been up at the top. He's fought for a world title and stuff. So, yeah, it's great sparring.
Talk us through. You have a fight February 1st. It's good. First off, again, that you're back and you're active. The last time you're
Mhm.
obviously in York Hall. Now you're in February in the Ulster Hall. Two halls obviously, but on the Mark Dunlop show. But say it's good to get back and active.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, buzzing to be back, regular and fighting again and stuff like that. And as each one goes by, I'll get the swing of it more again and stuff, and might get my flow back. I hope to be a lot better this time out. I know I will be a lot better this time out. So yeah, it's just good to be active and stuff, and it's going to be a good show. It's Ulster Hall. It's going to be on BBC as well. Still a few tickets available if people want to jump on board. But yeah, it's a great venue, the Ulster Hall. So it looks like a lively venue. So I'm looking forward to performing there.
I say it's absolutely amazing that you're going to be on BBC first off, and it's a huge opportunity. Your name's going to be out
Mm.
to thousands, if not millions, of people who are going to be tuning in around the world. And it's prime time spot. It's February 1st. You have Ireland versus England in the rugby beforehand, and then you turn over to the boxing then
Yeah,
after. So,
I've actually boxed a few nights that Ireland have played the rugby. Last time they were playing, last year they were playing, or the year before that, should I say now? Well, it probably been 23. They were
yeah,
playing New Zealand, and the night I fought on, Jesus, I forget the date now. I think it was October, the one before the Katie Taylor,
oh yeah,
Liam,
yeah,
Liam Gaynor fight. So yeah, seems to be a bit of a
a
trend.
bit of a tradition now, John.
Yeah, yeah,
But talk to me
yeah.
about how's training been, how's sparring, how's everything been since you got the call.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Camp's going well. We're like I said, we're over here in Manchester now, finishing up camp. Just want to say a thank you to my sponsors. Obviously, without them, these things wouldn't be able. Harry's Bar in Galway, Melted, and Flow Recovery in Dublin, and a few other guys as well. Who helped me out as well. So yeah, it's great to have the backing of them. But it's camp's been good. Camp's been good. It is what it is. Camp is tough. It's horrible. It was tough over the Christmas. Dieting and watching everyone else enjoy the Christmas festives, and you can't. But it's all part of the game. I know what it is, and hopefully my hard work and my dedication will all start to pay off, and we'll get a big year this year.
Well, so will you be defending your British Boxing Board of Control Celtic title?
That's it. I'll be defending that, yeah, and it's an eliminator for the British title then as well.
Listen, let's get into that British title talk. There is two fighters that are on the February 15th card, which is a big card in the Co-op Arena. Michael
Yeah,
Gomez, and I know you're in Michael Gomez's backyard at the moment, so to say.
yeah,
So, and Reese Bellotti.
yeah. No, look, it's a good fight. I think I have I have Reece Bellotti winning it for me. I kind of thought maybe Gomez would have won it before. Seeing the antics and seeing him kind of his bottle go, and we know a few lads that know him as well. So we know. I don't know him personally, but I know people that know him very well. And yeah, I don't think he's got the minerals. I think he's kind of bottled it. And I think once you bottled it once, you'll bottle it twice. So I think Reece Bellotti will get that job done. And look, if Reece Bellotti beats him, I look forward to that fight. If it's Gomez. I really don't mind fighting either. I think both fights for me would be good fights. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think the Gomez fight would probably be a little bit easier. But the Bloody fight would be a great fight, and I'm sure the Gomez fight would be decent as well if he's able to come through Bellotti. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I've got my fight February the 1st. I'll get business done there. Get Nathan Howels. I have to win that for any talk of any other fight, which I'm fully focused on, and I know I'm more than capable of winning and doing it in great fashion. And then then we look to February the 15th. I'll be watching with a close, keen eye, and I want the winner. Hopefully, God willing, that I can get it next after that
Yeah.
fight. You know.
Will you be making a cheeky call out maybe after being like, listen, blah blah, winner, let's have it, and then you tag them and then see what happens?
Yeah, sure. Look, we'll see. We'll see what way I'm feeling. I don't know. Some days I feel like calling people out, and then other days I couldn't care any less. Do you know what I mean? I'm a real fighter. I'm going to turn up and fight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm there to fight. I'm about this lifestyle. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. See how
Yeah.
energetic I'm feeling on the night after I get the win. We'll go from there.
No, I guess you'll be. I guess your training is a lot more based off of Manchester, if I'm correct now.
Yeah, look, it's floating between the two, but we have a base here in Manchester, and you got some of the best sparring in Europe in Manchester. Really, there's so many great gyms and great fighters in across loads of weight divisions. Not only my own, but you got featherweights, lightweights, all lads up and down. I spar Zach Miller a good bit. I'm not sparring him this time now, but I spar him a good bit when I'm over here. So yeah, it's just Manchester's a great place to be. Obviously, with great connections here and stuff. So we're here a good bit, and I'm sure this year now, with getting back on the horse and more fights and stuff like that. Once I get this British title fight and stuff, I'm sure my main camp will be over here in Manchester.
John, did you expect to get out this early after the fight that you had in the Ulster Hall? Like, were you expecting to have such an early fight day and to get out?
Yeah, look, I didn't know. I didn't know for sure straight afterwards, but it wasn't long afterwards that Mark Dunlop, my manager, had the plan in place. Like he said, he had a couple of things in the pipeline. Obviously, didn't want to allude to them because they weren't set in stone. And then not long after the fight, then he has this show up. Like say, BBC have jumped on board to broadcast it, which is great for us young fighters. To be seen by the wider public and stuff like that. And hopefully, they might get behind it a bit more and back it. I've seen they're doing a show in Scotland as well, so we can see what happens from that, But it's good. It's good to have that publicity. You know what I mean? It's good. So Mark's done a good job getting me out nice and early, and like I say, he's got this as an eliminator for the British title. So it's great, really. To be jumping straight back into that sort of level after obviously a warm up fight after my injury, and yeah, ready to go, man. Hopefully this will just springboard me onto them big fights this year, because that's all I want now is big fights. I'm not interested in anything else but big fights.
Like when it comes to you, John, the ring, it's always fast, explosive, and energetic. Will we expect the same three words that I've just alluded to on February 1st in the Ulster Hall against
Yeah,
Nathan Howels?
yeah, 100%. It's the same. It's the same thing all the time. It's funny. Like a lot of people say, "Would you watch people? Would you watch their style and blah blah blah." It doesn't really matter to me. I don't watch people too much. I watch boxing, but I don't watch people that I fight.
Yeah.
I just go in there and fight. I do the same thing. It's them that have to watch me. So I'm sure he'll be doing his homework on me. But there's one thing looking at it and saying, "Oh, I won't let him do this. I won't let him do that." But when I get in there and I bring the energy and the explosiveness, like you said, it's hard to deal with. And I'm going to bring the same thing February 1st, and I look to win in emphatic style like I
Mm.
always do.
How's the weight looking at the moment, John?
Yeah, weight's good. Weight's good. On point. On point. Shout out to my nutritionist, Pete Bell.
Mm.
He's a brilliant nutritionist. Look, it's been a tough Christmas,
Yeah.
because dieting over the Christmas
Yeah.
is not what you
It's
want to be
hard. It's
doing.
hard to stay off the beer, and when the lads are texting you, John, come on, come down for a beer, and then there's
It's
that
it's
chicken
not.
dinner that's right in front of you. You know yourself, man.
Uh, yeah, it's not even the beer for me. I'm not too big of a drinker. I couldn't really care about the beer. Look, obviously, I do like a night out over the Christmas, but for me, it was
Yeah.
just the food and the little chocolate staying away from the celebration box.
Oh, lad,
But
it's a killer. It's a killer.
do over the Christmas, when you're making championship weight, you have to be professional, and that's what I've done over the Christmas.
Mm,
You know, I did everything I was supposed to do, and we're in good shape in the new year now.
mm.
I've only it's 2 weeks this Saturday, so not long now. I've like I said, a few more spars to go, a couple
Mm.
of 2 to 3 more spars, and then we're wrapping up and it's just sparking weight, you know, and just doing our thing, keeping nice and sharp, and being ready for fight night.
Would those like during fight camp, John? Would those weeks kind of would they like drag in, or do you find them really rolling in fast once each week comes and goes?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. It depends on the camp.
Yeah.
Every camp is different, and obviously depends on the time of the year. You know, some they come around really quick, and then some like they feel like they really drag, and then like you kind of get to the last couple of weeks, and you're just kind of nearly a bit bored of camp. You know, you just want to fight. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you're doing sparring, you're doing all the hard yards. You just kind of you just want to see the finish line and get to the fight. Because at the end of the day, the reason I box is because I love fight night. You know,
Mm.
I come alive. You know, some lads do it to stay there a boxer or to be in the gyms or they like sparring or whatever. Me personally, I just love fight. You know, I love
Yeah.
fight night. I love that. You know that fight night brings and stuff, and really that's where I thrive. You know, and that's why I'm looking forward to getting in these big fights and these big nights because that's when you're going to see the best John Cooney.
I say it was like when I think of big fights, like I think so far in your career, it hasn't got any like it's got like as before you the layoff or just really after layoff, like the Tree Arena was probably an absolute dream of yours to be in and to fight at, like to be and have Eddie Hearn ringside and Ed Sheeran as well in the building. Like I say, it was mad enough.
Yeah, yeah, it was mad actually. My missus was she wasn't too starstruck, but then she seen Ed Sheeran. We were backstage, and I've never seen her so starstruck. But yeah, no, it was funny. But look, it was amazing to box in the Tree Arena and you know box from Katie Taylor's undercard. That was a privilege to say that, you know,
Yeah,
when it's all said and done, when my career is done and whatever else, that you know I can tell the grandchildren that I boxed on the same card as the greatest Irish boxer there ever was. So that definitely was a privilege. But to me, where I fight doesn't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, it's a ring, and whatever who's there doesn't really matter. I mean, the one thing that I am looking forward to is fighting in packed out arenas. Unfortunately, that night was a little bit early on in the card. Done a good few tickets myself, but you want the place full. You know, you want to be
yeah.
up later on the card. You want to be co-main event, main event, and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to them nights more than anything. You know, but it was a great achievement to win that. But like I said, when I won it, it was only really the beginning for me. Unfortunately, I got injured shortly after, but that's life. I'm sure Eddie still knows who I am. I'm sure he still remembers me. So I'm sure I'll see him again soon.
Hopefully that when you hopefully win, you know that British title eliminator.
Not hopefully, when I win.
Yeah. But like when that win comes about, John, that Eddie will be ringing on the phone and say, "Listen, John, we have a fight here, and let's put it on a big card and make a good night happen, and also on a matchroom card."
Yeah, yeah. Look, that's where everyone wants to be. Let's not beat around the bush. You know, people want to be on the big cards. They want to be on these Riyadh cards. They want to be on Eddie Hearn's cards, Frank Warren's cards. If you're in my eyes, if you're a proper fighter and a proper boxer, and you want to be, you know, competing with the best, you want to be in the biggest and best shows. You want to be where the most eyes are, and that's where the eyes are on them big shows. That's when, you know, the big fights come about and stuff like that. And that's when you get paid properly as well. You know, it's a tough sport. We want to get paid, you know. I want to get paid anyway. It's a
Yeah.
tough sport. It is a tough sport. You speak to any fighters, you know, especially lower down. It's hard financially, you know. It is hard financially. So achieve a lot. Um, you know, credentials my own winning titles and things like that. But I also want to make a few quid from the sport. So hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to do that this year and next year and the years to come. Get back on them big shows and get paid some big money.
Do you be cutting hair as a side job still, John? Or are
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. I have to, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. Well, I say unfortunately, I don't mind it. Cutting hair is not a bad job. But yeah, I still have to work. You know, I work 3, 4 days a week, and train 6 days a week. You know, so I have no days off. My day off for the gym is working a long day. My day off for work is training 2, 3 times a day, driving 2, 3 hours a day. So it's a busy schedule. People don't see the real sacrifice. They don't see
Yeah.
the mileage, not just on the road but in the car. So
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, even people that know me, don't know. So yeah, look, it's all good. It's hopefully
Right, man.
it will start to pay off.
Yeah. Where's the barber shop if you want to give a quick shout out to the lads?
Crew in on Shop Street in Galway. Yeah, crew in Shop Street in Galway, and the Edge in the shopping centre. I work between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up
So they got
Galway,
me
number
float.
one.
They got
Number one,
yeah,
John.
yeah, yeah,
Up
yeah,
Harry's
yeah.
as well. What a place, a bit of
Yeah,
munch.
yeah. One of the best spot in Galway for the old grub. Yeah, I'll be definitely seeing the Harrys and Melted after my fight. Melted some gaff as well
Some
there.
place, man.
Yeah, Harry's is the spot for the burgers, anyway. That's for
Yeah,
sure. So I'll be dipping in there, getting an old burger and a milkshake after the
let's go.
fight.
One last question, John. Three singular words that we can expect from you against Nathan Howells, February 1st in the Ulster Hall, live on BBC.
Explosive, aggressive, and explosive and aggressive. Really, just
Okay.
2 words. You know what I mean? And no more,
Entertaining, maybe is
no
the third
more.
word.
Yeah, well, that's what comes with aggression and explosiveness, isn't it?
Okay.
There's always entertainment. So yeah, we'll put that down as the third one.
Okay. John, I really appreciate your time, taking your time out of the evening.
Yeah,
Enjoy
yeah,
your
Andrew,
sparring
lad.
for the rest of the week. And tell your gaffer I said hi as well, will you?
Will do, will do. Nice
No
one,
problem.
Matt.